Toro TimeMaster 30-inch. This one's got the dual blades on the front. This is a 2013. I sold this customer this mower new, and it has been nothing but trouble. They say to work on them, it's okay to tip them over like this. They recommend that with the air filter up, and I always put a jack stand under the muffler. Otherwise, it would go over probably another 15 degrees, which I don't believe is good for it. But what happened was, of course, these two idler pulleys, this one sets the tension for this cog belt, which drives the blades. And this is a stationary idler. The bearings went out. And here are the bearings. You can find on Amazon, Mower Medic 1. Matter of fact, yesterday just did a video on this. I think it was yesterday. But see, there's what was left of the inner part of the bearing. The only thing that was left on that pulley was that. This pulley was gone. He found that in the yard. This had come off. It hit. I don't know if you can see it. It hit that spindle brake, and it knocked a big chunk of it off. And when you let off to disengage the blades, this slides up against that spindle pulley, and it just fell off. I've already got the bolts out of it, but when he let off, it caused it to wedge under this pulley, which disengaged it too far. And then he tried to re-engage and couldn't, and it snapped the end of the engagement cable here. This is what attaches to the handle, and it just broke, ruining the blade engagement cable. So now, after we replaced those pulleys yesterday in the yard, that happened. So now, not only did that pulley come off and destroy that brake, we have to replace that whole arm, and in the meantime, it also destroyed the belt that we just installed about 2 months ago. Whew. When this thing was new, it wasn't 2 months old. I believe it should have been a recall. This transmission pulley simply had, it's plastic, it simply had a roll pin, and that roll pin would shear. And they give me the parts. You can't see it, but it's got 2 screws on top. It's a completely different way to secure this pulley to the shaft. So to replace that arm, it goes right in there. First thing you have to do, this spring hooks there to the body, right there. The end of that spring hooks there. Pull this out a little bit. Pull this out a little bit, and you can pull the transmission down. That will allow you to get the belt off that pulley and off of this pulley. This is the engine crankshaft drive pulley. It goes from there to there, so you can take this belt out. Then you have to remove this spring, which goes from here to there. Remove that spring. And then I had to use a swivel with a long extension, 1/2 inch. That's a self-threading bolt. It was up there. Simply remove that, and then you can remove Then you can remove that. You see how that was broke off. That rivet got into the spindle pulley and actually got under it, which wedged it. And when you try to re-engage the blades, there's too much force. It just broke that plastic piece off. Now we have to replace the cable. We have to replace this entire thing except for the pulley. The pulley will go on the other arm. Here's the new one. This engagement cable went through here. Before I took it apart, I used my paint pen to mark it where it was. That was held on by a 10mm keeper. The kit you buy comes with this arm. It comes with, let's see what all it comes with. It comes with this. It comes with new zip ties and that little piece of fuel line. I don't know what that's for, but we'll find out. The kit (1338158). That is the Toro part number. In Douglasville Ace Hardware in Douglasville, that is my favorite place to get Toro parts. They keep everything in stock. They are a huge Toro dealer, among other things. I'm going to cut this video and I'm going to do a part 2 and show you how I can reassemble it.